Okay, so now we have matrix multiplication, and when matrices are multiplied by a scalar or a constant, each element of the matrix undergoes a multiplication. So for example, we have a matrix M here, 1 minus 3, 5, negative 7. If we wanted to find 2M, that's just simply 2 multiplied by every term inside there, and you all know how to multiply. Same thing with a half M, it's just a half times everything inside the matrix, and you all know how to multiply. However, when we have a matrix multiplied by another matrix, we multiply each row from the first matrix by each column in the second matrix, and we can do a finger trick to help us out. So we take each row, and remember the rows are going across, and we're going to multiply them by each column of the second one. Right, and I like to do a little finger trick. I take my 2 fingers, that row times that column, and I keep my index finger and my thumb lining up with the numbers. So for our top left number in the resulting matrix, we're going to have index finger 2 times 6 plus the result from our thumb, so 3 times 1. That would be the top left number. Now let's go ahead and do the top right. So it's the top row from the first matrix times the right column. Right, do the finger trick. 2 times 7 plus the result from our thumb, which is 3 times 0. And then similar for the bottom left and bottom right. And we know this is going to be a 2 by 2 matrix result. So the bottom row now, we have negative 2 and 5 times the 6 and the 1. Negative 2 times 6 plus 5 times 1. And then the bottom right, we take the bottom row times the right column, negative 2 times 7 plus 5 times 0. And we simply work these out. 2 by 6 is 12, 3 by 1 is 3, 2 by 7 is 14, 3 by 0 is 0. Negative 2 by 6 is 12, 5 by 1 is 5. Negative 2 by 7 is negative 14, plus 5 by 0 is 0. And we get 15, 14, negative 7, and negative 14. Okay, similar stuff for this. This is a 2 by 2 matrix by a 2 by 1 matrix. And the result will be a 2 by 1. And same thing, row by column. First row of the first matrix times, there's only one column in the second one. And we do the finger trick, 1 times the 5 for the top. And we also have the thumb, which is 2 times the 6. And that's just the top numbers, because there's no left or right or middle in the second matrix. Then we take the second row from the first matrix and multiply by the column in the second one. 3 by 5 plus 4 by 6. And we just work this out. Multiplication should be solid. And we get 17 and 39. And it's a 2 by 1 matrix. Another example, we have a 2 by 3 matrix by a 3 by 1 matrix. Same thing, row by column. Right, and this one we have 3 numbers, so I just line up 3 fingers and I multiply by those 3. So we have, for the top, we have 1 by 8 plus my middle finger, 1 by 6 plus my third finger, which is 3 times 8 And then we have bottom row times the column 4 times 8 plus 0 by 6 plus negative 2 by 8. Just simplify. 8 plus 6 plus 24. 32 plus 0 minus 16. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 24 is 38, and 32 minus 16 is 16. And we have a 2 by 1 matrix resulting. And then this last one, we have a 2 by 2 by a 2 by 3. Let's go. Row from the first matrix times each column. So the row times the column on the left would give you the top left. We have 1 times 1 plus 0 by negative 3. That's the top left. Let's go top row, middle column, which will give us the top middle number. 1 by 2 plus 0 by 0. And then let's go top right, top row times the right column. 1 by 3 plus 0 by 6. And let's do the same thing with the bottom now. Bottom left, bottom middle, bottom right. We have 8 by 1 plus negative 3 by negative 3. We have 8 by 2 plus negative 3 by 0. And then we have 8 by 3 plus negative 3 by 6. And we're just going to work these out. Two plus 0, 3 plus 0, 8 plus 9, 16 plus 0, 24 minus 18. Right, and we end up with 1, 2, 3, 17, 16, and 6.